still got 1,700 miles to go, having done 900 miles on the journey from Thursday Island in Australia to Copos Keeling in the Indian Ocean. We've had great trade winds for most of this voyage so far, but in the last day and a half the winds have veered up to the west, which means that we've now got headwinds, which means we're tacking. And at the moment I'm in the middle of a series of tacks about 75 miles long, and I'm just currently tacking back in towards East Timor, where hopefully I'll pick up a bit more current. Tomorrow winds are supposed to lighten to virtually nothing, so that will also cause some challenges, and what I was hoping would be a good quick run across to the Copos Keeling. Looked like we're going to perhaps have an extra week's delay, well certainly 4 or 5 days delay, but as I say, we've had great trade wind sailing up until now, and we've got to take the rough with the smooth. It's getting very hot in here. It's 37 degrees. We've got winds that are coming off the land around Indonesia, Timor, that sort of area, and temperature's gone up to about 6 or 7 degrees. It makes a big difference between low 30s and high 30s. Very light winds. Hopefully not more than another 24 hours of this, and then we should get some trade winds back again and we can get going. I'm passing about 5 local fishing boats about 20 miles off the coast of East Timor. I'm pleased to say they seem to have no interest in Little Wren. The boat that's closest to me is moored up onto some big black buoy, which I'll warn my fellow sailors behind to watch out for, but nearly close enough to give them a wave, and so far so good. What a beauty! We both are tired. Mahi mahi! Ah, shit. Ah, shit! Ah! She won.
Hey guys, I just saw in the comments the tracker update that you would like to see the sails and the wake of the boat. Of course, that's no problem. So at the moment I've got the jib up and the full main. We're going as close hold as possible, and yeah, It's a pity that I have my second jib is sealed. The only spare sail that we have is an A5, and otherwise I would try to fly the second jib from the tip of the bowsprit, but yeah, I can't. So I have to sail with what I have, and I can sail in the same angle when I have the A7 up. So it's just misconfiguration for the moment. And the wake, we're almost planing. No, just kidding. Light displacement boat. We're not going really fast. Yeah, maybe 2.5, 3 knots upwind, and it depends really on the waves. Sometimes there are a couple of steep waves, and they really stop the boat. If the boat slams into the waves, they can really stop it, and then we're going just sideways with the short keel that we have. So it's a bit better when you hand steer, so you can you can sail better in the waves, but on the wind vane sometimes you stop completely and it takes some time till we are back on track. And yeah, slow progress, but it's good weather and we're moving. That's the best part. Bye for now. Hello friends, quick update from Argo. I think today was the worst day I had so far during the whole MGR. Since 1 hour we have wind again and we're actually moving a bit. Got full main up, jib and the A3, and yeah, we're not going fast, but at least we're moving. The whole morning was just terrible. It was just terrible. No wind at all, but waves. The boat was moving a lot, sails were slamming, I was not going anywhere. If there was a slight breeze, the boat was just turning in circles. I couldn't get the boat on track. It was, wow, it was really, really bad, really bad. During the night, I was completely becalmed last night. And I used one of my outboard batteries to go with the engine. It didn't get me very far, so in 1.5 knots of following currents, I was going 2.5 knots with 45% of power. And yeah, it took 4 hours, and it was only 10 miles that I made. So it would have been 6 miles without the engine and just by the current. So the engine did get me 4 miles. Yeah, I saved the second battery because you never know what's coming, and just in case that I need it, I have one full battery. Gonna try to charge the old one during the next days. Let's hope that this works out. Yeah, what can I say? After more than 4 days of headwinds, actually going with closed reach, and we're moving, we're back on track. Finally I can go in the right direction. So yeah, let's look for some positive aspects of the last few days. I tried to. Bye for now. Hello friends, Christian from Argo here. So, we've got a nice day today sailing. We've got lots of wind. The breeze did hold during the night. And yeah, let's have a look around how it looks like. We're in the afternoon. Of course the sails are going to put some shade on the solar panels when we're going west. But yeah, it's nice sailing in the waves. It's pretty fast. I'm hand steering at the moment, and it's just a great day. Things can change so quickly. Try to turn my hand around. I've got the A3 up and the A5 on starboard, then the jib and the main in the second reef, so that a little bit of wind can pass the main and go into the A3. Would be too much to go for a closed reach, but for going straight downwind it's perfect. But requires hand steering, of course.
Hey everyone, Dan Turner here on Immortal Game. Just a quick update for the last 10 days on the course since rounding, well, essentially Timor and Rhode Island. Been trying to control the north side of the course this week, apart from a couple of areas, had to dip south a bit to get under some negative current, but that's kind of been my strategy. Hasn't quite worked as well as I would have liked. It hasn't seemed to be as much current up here as you know, shows on windy, and the weather's been quite challenging, relatively gusty, so it's quite hard to get the sail combination right. Overpowered, we're rounding up a bit, underpowered, going too slow, so a little bit of hand steering just to try and get the balance right. Currently south of Christmas Island, and as I said, coming up to Cocos Keeling, around about 450 miles away, and it's going to be quite windy, 30-35 knots as we're coming in, so just trying to get a bit of rest and get ready for that little section. But all in all, going pretty well out here, and you know, can't ask for too much more. I've managed to work my way up in second place, and you know, trying to catch Renault is not working as well as I would have liked either, but right, we're going to keep at it. And yeah, otherwise all good on board, all healthy, looking after myself, missing everyone back home. Yeah, keep following, guys. Thanks for watching, and your support is much appreciated. Keep in touch. Cheers.
Good morning. This is day 10, the morning of a Sunday morning, I think it is. Yeah, you lose track of time out here on Sunbear. Beautiful morning this morning, as you can see. It's blowing about 4 knots of breeze, very light, but we're moving along up the coast of the Indonesian islands. Absolutely glorious. Just had breakfast. Quite enjoyable. Just a bit of freeze-dried Radex breakfast meal. Was quite nice this morning. All is well on Sunbear. Take you down below. Over here, that little Citroen bear. He's keeping an eye on the nav station. We did all our log this morning, paper charts. This is the log sheets. We do that every 6 hours on board, keep track of what's going on. So there we go. It's looking up in the bow of Sunbear. Lots of stuff thrown up in there, plastic bottles and empty containers and what have you, storm sail. Anyway, this is Eric on Sunbear. Take care. This is Sunbear, kite dancing to the music. Beautiful day out here, but light conditions. Absolutely magic. That's how a kite dances.
On days like today, when the boat is sporty, making you lose interest in cooking, it's better to inform the bar about your outdoor plans and relax. And if I add weight on top, it becomes entirely impossible to move my legs. Truly, it's the worst situation, trying to sleep while keeping your legs curled up tightly. The most important thing, I imagine, is that if I used to cook there on my knees, now I cook here sitting down, because otherwise I am unable to cook well, because it is very complicated to cook from below my knees. Well, those are some of the drawbacks. I'll board the rest. Everything's fine. Thank you.
How do I prepare the strategy on board? I take the Sterling antenna and I'm going to mount it outside, mounts it. I've been here temporarily and I connect like a modem. I write all this information down on the blackboard so I constantly know what wind there is, what currents, and I look at the plan. But in the email where that I am here right now, where I will pass, and evidently I will know what winds and what currents I have, and below here I have the weather station. Then what you tell me about the time I am going to find myself. Now the weather will be sunny and I'm calculating. I'm also writing down, so I'm writing down these pressures because that's the case. On a general level, if the pressure that the anticyclone reaches me rises and therefore it means impossible, or if my pressure drops, then it means that a storm will surely approach me, which will arrive at an unstable time, and it is possible that even I got bad weather. This is a general thing. Then at the local level, there is the tactics. The tactics are done with the information that I have decided, and with what I am seeing right now, what do I decide to do? And the weather information is not always reliable, but hey, at least you have a guide that goes well until later.